the WNBA continues to get the kind of attention they shouldn't want. All right, again, Colin Cowherd is making a point to talk about the WNBA again. He does it now multiple times a week, but only when it comes to one player, or in this case, one player and what it is the rest of the league is doing to her.
Caitlin Clark finished 9th in player voting. In fact, she finished behind one of her own teammates in player voting. The pettiness has no bounds. For years, the WNBA players were...
So now, trading Caitlin Clark is actually part of the conversation. Just as Indiana fans finally started to breathe again, here comes Colin Cowherd pouring gasoline on the rumor fire like it's a hobby. The man lives for hot takes, and this one might ignite a full-blown basketball civil war. Is he being dramatic? Without a doubt, but is he completely off base? That's where things get interesting.
Pointing fingers. They were saying people are sexist, we're not being promoted, we're underappreciated, and then they get the golden goose and they don't like what it looks like. When the wave hits, ride it. They wanted to fly private. They wanted to be more popular. They wanted sold out arenas. They got it. I wouldn't have guessed that Caitlin Clark would be this.
Here we go again. The WNBA finding new, creative ways to trip over itself like it's some kind of sport. Forget building rosters or expanding the fan base. Now it's all about scripted chaos. And the latest master plan, trade Caitlin Clark like she's her collectible Pokemon card and call it strategy, as if that wouldn't ignite the entire league. Not just Indiana, the whole operation would go up in flames. A spectacular mess of mismanagement and mayhem.
This is clearly them cutting her down, because when you look at fan voting, obviously Clark is one, right? Because she has the most fans in the league. So that clearly biased. You go to the media voting.
She was 3.
She was 3. That actually makes sense.
I agree. She's not having the best of years this year. She's actually, her shooting is down.
Exactly.
There's been a number of situations that she's just not played her best ball. But she is still much, eons better than a lot of the other players that they voted in front of her.
Let's start with the obvious. Trading Caitlin Clark wouldn't just wreck the Fever, it would implode the league's one surefire moneymaker. This isn't just about moving a player, it's about erasing the storyline that's keeping the lights on. Clark isn't just running the offense, she's carrying an entire franchise, and let's be real, half the WNBA into mainstream relevance. Every sold-out game, every jersey flying off the shelves, every headline grabbing attention, her fingerprints are all over it.
A university professor in finance looked up the value of Caitlin Clark for the WNBA. This is insane. So this year, last season in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark was 26.5% of all economic activity as a rookie on the worst team in the league when she entered it. So now she has an 8-year, $128 million deal with Nike. So, she's going to eat. Merchandise in the league went up off a rookie from a Midwest-based school on the worst team in the league, $230.
Oh, it gets better. Not only are we seriously entertaining the idea of trading Caitlin Clark as if the league is just overflowing with marketable superstars, but now we've got a coaching twist straight out of a daytime soap. The same coach, who once stood by while Clark got poked in the eye like it was part of the halftime show. Yep, she's now been hired to be her boss. Really? What's next? Bring in the trainer who iced her ankles and make them head of player wellness. Let's not kid ourselves, this isn't about basketball strategy, it's theater.
I'm not going to ignore, nor am I going to take my eyes off of what transpires with the WNBA over the next 2 weeks while Caitlin Clark is out with the quad strain. And the reason why is because, let me tell you something right now, I'm not going to go to word hate. I'm not going to be out there like RG3 was saying that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark or other players hate Caitlin Clark. But I will say this. I don't think it's specific about Caitlin Clark. I think it's what Caitlin Clark represents. See, it's no fault of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark balled. She balled at Iowa in college. She's balled since she's been in the NBA. She came into the league last year with no break whatsoever between the college game and the pro game and did her thing.
A carefully coordinated performance dressed in team polos and clipboards. And the message, loud and clear: dim the spotlight, silence the star, and call it team. Building, but we see it. Everyone sees it. Clark didn't just get benched, she got politically sidelined. The front office didn't just hire a coach. They handpicked that coach the one with a track record of selective justice and conveniently timed benchings. Let's be real, Clark and this coach fit together like oil in a dumpster fire. This isn't a clash of styles, it's a cold war in high tops. The system isn't failing to support her, it's actively shutting her out, and you can see the fallout in real time every time she gets pulled for a breather while some deep bench sublogs charity minutes. Caitlin Clark just had another one of those weird confrontations in a WNBA game, and the question is, why does this keep happening? Here's the truth, I underestimated her. I didn't think one player could shake the entire foundation of women's basketball, college and pro. But Clark has she's done for the WNBA what Tiger Woods did for golf. She's that big. So why would a league, finally basking in the spotlight, start pulling these stunts? Simple, control, control the narrative, control the star. Keep fans entertained but never fully empowered. Because the minute the machine runs on a player instead of the system, that's when things get dangerous. For them, here's the thing, the last thing the WNBA wants is a player with real leverage. That's dangerous, that's disruptive, that's someone you can't bench without sparking headlines. So what do you do when the momentum is too big to stop outright? You don't block it, you manage it. You bring in someone who can do the job for you. Wrap it in buzzwords like development and team culture, and suddenly, it's not sabotage, it's strategy. Except the only thing developing here is a fractured fan base and a reputation problem that's getting harder to spin. Let's be clear, this coach wasn't just hired, she was positioned. And if the conspiracy vibes feel thick, it's because they're practically punching you in the face. This isn't some normal rookie learning curve. Clark's not in a growth phase, she's in timeout, punished for daring to play her game her way. This isn't about X's and O's, it's personal, political, and calculated to the core. And the kicker? Everyone's pretending this coach is just playing it safe, like there's some grand plan in motion, but safe would mean using your best scorer, not taping her talent to the bench and hoping the fans won't notice. She's not even getting consistent whistles, and no, that's not just part of being a rookie, it's a pattern. Remember Shaq, Jokic, even Steph? All had to fight for the whistle despite dominating. Clark's no different. She's getting hacked, bumped, double-teamed at half court, but somehow she's still not ready. Please, this isn't chess, it's sabotage with a whistle. And everyone sees it. The fans, the media, Twitter, the guy selling popcorn in Route 5. Meanwhile, the rest of the league? They'd love to see her get traded. Not because it helps Indiana, but because it'd boost ticket sales wherever she lands. Drop her in Vegas, they'd build her a statue by Thursday. Send her to New York, she's headlining Times Square, before she even laces up. But keep her in Indiana under this regime? You're basically locking fireworks in a freezer. No spark, no bang, just wasted potential. And now, we've got people actually floating the idea that trading her would help the team? Help who the lottery odds, the backup point guards. Confidence, the merch team that's already 2 months behind on Clark jersey orders? Here's the reality, without her, Indiana isn't rebuilding, it's disappearing. She's the reason WNBA highlights are even making national airwaves. She's why people who've never watched a single W game are suddenly breaking down pick-and-roll defense like ESPN analysts. You don't trade that. You protect it. You build around it like it's the Ark of the Covenant. Caitlin Clark is the golden goose, and what's wild is how hard the league seems to be working to resist her rise. Is it jealousy, ego, control? Probably all of the above. Because if you were trying to kill the momentum, benching her would be a great place to start, and hiring her on-court nemesis to run the show? That's the cherry on top of a very explosive cake. Of course, you dress it up. You hold press conferences, drop phrases like versatility and system fit, and keep the optics squeaky clean. Meanwhile, the sabotage runs deep. It's almost impressive how deliberate it all looks, like someone in a suit sat down and said, "Find me the one coach who can make Caitlin Clark look average." And guess what? Mission accomplished. The goal here isn't development. It's dilution. It's about breaking the hype, reasserting the old power structures, and reminding everyone who really calls the shots, even if it means losing games. Fans and the goodwill the league just spent years trying to build. So no, let's not pretend this is about patience or growing pains. This is about power. Power the league doesn't want resting in one player. Power the front office can't control if she starts calling her own shots. Power that threatens the status quo every time she drops a logo 3 or fires a no-look pass. The WNBA had a moment, a real one, a chance to ride the wave, amplify the buzz, and usher in a new era. Instead, they built a dam and hired a lifeguard to stand in front of it with a clipboard, pretending there's no water. Trading Caitlin Clark wouldn't just be a bad move, it would be a declaration. A giant flaming middle finger to progress, fans, and the future of the league. Because when people see greatness being mishandled like a clearance rack after Christmas, they don't just tune out, they walk away. And the most ironic part? The players voted her 9th. Fine, say she's 9th. But don't double-team her 75 feet from the basket like she's Diana Taurasi in her prime, and then try to tell us she's not that impactful. You can't have it both ways. Clark isn't just disrupting the game, she's exposing the system. And now, the league has a choice: embrace the moment or burn it all down trying to control it.